I'm Michael Harkreader, Executive Chef at Undercurrent Restaurant, Greensboro, North Carolina.
I'm Jonathan Ramos, Executive Sous Chef at Undercurrent Restaurant. Today I made a Harmony Ridge grilled pork chop with roasted sweet potatoes and collards, andouille sausage, cream sauce, and a apple radish and pea shoot salad.
A lot of the product that you see on our table today is from, or distributed through Harmony Ridge Farms in Tobaccoville, North Carolina. They raise the pork, they have the sausage made, they grow the radish and sweet potatoes and collards, but they also source the apples and radish sometimes and different vegetables like carrots from other farms throughout North Carolina and South Carolina. And Isaac over there does a really great job of really pulling together agricultural from the region, and that's not typical of a lot of farmers. They don't have the opportunity to do that, but they do that well.
With the andouille sausage cream, is basically you have celery, onions, andouille sausage. You cook that down, and then you finish it up with the cream and let it simmer, and season it with salt and pepper. The sweet potatoes and the collards, the sweet potatoes, peel them off, season them with salt and pepper, oil them, put them in the oven and roast them. Then the collards, you just slice them up fresh, and then you'll put that in the pan with the sweet potatoes and saute it until it's all wilted and cooked. Probably like about 2 to 3 minutes, the most.
Local just tastes better, period. That's really all you have to say. It's fresh, it's grown with love, and hands down, when a chef gets their hand on a local ingredient, they probably have a better chance of messing that ingredient up by working with it too much than keeping it simple and just putting it on the plate at its peak, how it was supposed to be tasted. So that's why we tend to not try to do too many things that are way outside the box or really manipulating the ingredients. You know, the sweet potatoes were just roasted, lightly seasoned. The collards were kept fresh instead of really cooked down. And you have that wonderful salad on top that's just very lightly, minimally dressed.
For the grilled pork chop, we season it with salt and pepper and Lusty Monk mustard, which is from Asheville, North Carolina. And then we put some oil on it, throw it on the grill, finish it on both sides, usually around like about 5 minutes per side. And then you can either like let it rest, or if you're gonna use it for a little longer, just put it in the oven and finish it up there.
During the last 3 months of our menus and just planning in general, we're still relying on a lot of the winter crops to highlight seasonal local produce because it's wintertime.
The salad is pretty fresh, pretty crispy. You have the Arkansas apples with the watermelon radish and the pea shoots. I made a simple like apple cider oil kind of vinaigrette, but that just includes salt, pepper, a little bit of sugar, and whisk it together, and then I mix the salads together, and that's just to flavor it. But the watermelon radish, this is the one here. It's awesome because the name watermelon is kind of similar to like a watermelon fruit, but it's not sweet. It still has a little spiciness to it, but it's beautiful. The colors are really bright pink, so it's pretty cool.
At Undercurrent, we look to work with about a half dozen or so farms. The past year has really made us limit our menu, so we really weren't able to branch out as much as possible. But we have a handful of farms that over the course of the last 10-15 years we've developed really strong relationships with, and we try to support those. But above and beyond that, it really depends on the season, what a farmer can offer. It dictates how much we can order. We're definitely in the season where spring is coming, but it's not quite here yet. So your pea shoots are coming in, your radishes, really enjoy the late cool weather. Greens like collards and kale are available now.
One thing I like about the Triad and the farms around here is that the weather is so changing. It's always raining, it's always hot, it's cold. So So and then you have the guests also that are more like getting educated about food and about like produce, and they always ask questions, where is this from, where is this source, because they also kind of in a way care about the environment as well. So I think that's one of the things I enjoy as a cooking here, is that I can get things that I know exactly where they're coming from. You see the people when they come in and deliver it to you, and you talk to them, you kind of build a relationship through the years, and it's just nice to know that, oh, I'm eating this apple, but it's something that I can see while I'm driving around town. There's the farm and the apple is there. Like, it's kind of like a good feeling to know that was, and who is like putting it in the ground. So for me, I think that's one of the best feelings I get from it.
I think the Piedmont offers anybody in the region just a bit of everything. You've got peaches to the south, apples in the mountain area. You got your warm summers. I can't wait to taste that first strawberry, which is just a few weeks away. So you get a little bit of everything, just like Jonathan said, but it's also grown relatively close, within an hour and a half, from fall, winter, spring, and summer. Everything is right there.
Come visit us at Undercurrent and try our spring menu.